Oh, YouTube. Today I got something that's actually discontinued. I figured, what the heck, it's another video. I picked up 4 of these things at a discount store for a few bucks a piece. They were on clearance. It's the Estes Proto Z. Supposed to be, I'm bumping the camera here. Sorry about that. Let's see, drone controller, USB charge cord, and spare blades. And it has LED lights, fly with friends, fly indoors, fast charge, 1-button flip, and true direction flight, which apparently is headless mode. So there's not much to this. You got the quad, okay, and it's I already did some measurements on it, and I don't see anything sense about really going through this, but 90 to 94 millimeters roughly about here. These are 6 by 17 motors with a 0.8 millimeter shaft. These are 45 millimeter blades. This is an all one-piece body and arms, and then there's a battery cover that comes off with 4 screws that holds your board in, holds your battery in, and then the motors are actually plug-in, so they can be changed a little easier. Then it comes with the transmitter, which isn't too shabby. It's got no, there's no altitude hold on this. It's got the throttle, yaw, roll and pitch. Here's your 2 flip buttons right here in the middle. You got your left flip and right flip, and your power switch right there. This takes 2 AAA batteries. It also comes with a charge cord, which has the kind of T connector kind of thing on there, and it goes on to the back of the quad right here. You gotta make sure the bottom of the T is down, and it just plugs in. You plug it into your USB port. You also have a on-off switch right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. That's to turn the quad on and off. And well, about the transmitter, you got your flip switches. You got your left and right flip, but also hold both of those down, and that gives you headless mode. Hold them down again, and it takes you out of headless mode. Your calibration is left stick down and to the right, and then left, right, back and forth until it starts flashing, and it calibrates the gyros. You also got your user manual. It's got your typical warnings there. Basically, keep away from irresponsible people. It's a lot of common sense anyway. Let's see, it just tells you it's got the 2 AAAs for the transmitter you got to put in there, how to put them in, how to charge the quad, switch it on, setting it down and letting it calibrate itself a little bit, and then you got your binding. See, you got your typical directional instructions, you got your flip, how to do the flips, and your true direction mode. What else is on here? You're calibrating your sensors, and replacement blades, landing safely, troubleshooting. That's pretty much it. Not much to it. Very simple quad. I'm gonna have to see how well this works. So let's get it charged up, and we'll be back with the flight. Okay, I'm back. Got it all charged up. I'm going to do this flight on this Estes Proto Z, even though it is discontinued. So let's get this thing started here. Going to turn on the quad with the little switch on the bottom. Set it down. You got to turn on the transmitter. Then do your up and down to bind it on the throttle, and it's bound. Okay. Now, I do like to do headless mode on the ground with pretty much anything, just so you have your orientation a little better. I don't know. It's just a preference, I guess. But holding down the 2 buttons here, the 2 flip buttons, it beeps long, and then it starts flashing. That will continue to flash as long as it's in headless mode. Let's go ahead and try the headless mode real quick. See what it does. You can get a camera up here. See how well this does headless mode. And there's left and right with the yaw going, and forward and back and forward. back, right, left. It's doing really good. It does okay. So let's bring it back over here, get it out of headless mode. Just press the 2 buttons down again. Alright, back in the air, and we're just going to fly this thing now in regular mode. It's supposed to stabilize itself really well. It is really stable. I mean, calibration, I don't know, it's still a little drift, but there's no trim on this transmitter. There's absolutely no way to trim anything, so you got to get it calibrated on a really good level surface. Not much drift there, but if I start moving it, I let off the stick. I move it, let off the stick. It is just continuing to go. You have to correct it back. Now at that point you may as well be in acro mode. But it does come back level, but the drift is where the problem is here. I mean, I let off the stick. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and go forward, let off the stick, and it's still going. It's just still going. It's not stopping. So, yeah, that could be a problem for some first-time flyers. There's no rate switch, as far as I know. I mean, pressing the sticks down does nothing, so there's no rate switch. There was nothing in the manual for that. Let's try and do a flip here, see what happens. Do a right flip. It doesn't recover well, but I did give it a little throttle beforehand. Let's do a left flip. Yeah, it's not too shabby, not too great, not too shabby. Try and get it back in the middle here again. Do another left flip. Yeah, you got to hit that throttle to get that thing to recover. It's not that great. It's not loud at all. Let me get it right over here by the camera. I barely hear those blades, really. I mean, mostly what I hear is some vibration. Probably just the frame is vibrating against itself. But yeah, that drift, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna go right, let off the stick, and it's going. Go back, let off the stick, still coming, still coming, still coming. It's not stabilizing itself. Let's go forward, just a little forward, and look at what it's doing. It's just going away. Back, let off the stick, still coming back. Right, still going right. Left, let off the stick, and it's still going left. So yeah, there's a lot of drift in this. You got to correct it. I mean, when you want to stop, you got to stop it yourself. It's supposed to stabilize. It's supposed to be a really stable quad. I mean, it is stable, you know, for what it is. But that drifting is really just ridiculous. You have to correct it to stop it. So let's just fly around. We'll see what kind of time we get out of this all together before the battery starts flashing. Yaw rate isn't too bad. There's the yaw. Do it up over here again. Oh, get back in the camera. And I just crashed and knocked the prop off. So I'll be right back. I gotta find the prop. Okay, I'm back. I found the prop. Let's get it back in the air. There's only a couple seconds there. So yeah, this drifting, it can be a problem flying. It's especially in a small area like this. I mean, it's not doing so well. What do I got to lose? A few bucks a piece. I got some motors. I got a frame I could probably Frankenstein. Got some props. Got a little body there. I might be able to use something. Cut off the arms or whatever. I don't know. But I got a battery. I can take off of there, put my own plug on it or something if I need it. Got a few things I can use out of these. Make a little project out of it. But yeah, it's not the greatest in control here. With all that drifting. There's the battery light, and we're about 3.5 minutes. Okay. Oops, sorry, we're at like 4.5 minutes now. I was looking at it wrong. I'm gonna go until it drops here. And there it goes. So about 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back at the bench. Estes Proto Z. Yes, they are discontinued. Like I said, I found these at a store somewhere on clearance for a few bucks a piece. I picked up 4 of them. I personally don't recommend them, but if you do really want one, they're not too bad. You just got to get used to that drift. The transmitter's really solid, nice and, smooth sticks. They're nice, good enough that you can really feel what you're doing with them. No trims on the transmitter though. But at least I mean, for me, I got them for parts more than anything else. I like to do little tinkering, making my own little projects. I got some motors and battery and props and things. So, yeah, I mean, not the greatest quad, not the worst quad, but still it's there. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.